Today's Sunday, it's the 23rd of March 2025, and we're down in San Augustine.
It's freezing.
We think it's very cold, but obviously some people don't. They're just getting into the sea. Good luck to them. They are brave souls.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this is the beach where we used to bring the summer camp for a swim. Ducks are out there on the water, and there's a few people who are actually coming to take their children for a walk along, but seeing people in the sea, that was quite a surprise. Well done to them. One thing they've done down here in San Augustine is made a sort of a little promenade. Not like promenades elsewhere, but it does go round a little bit, and you can see a little bit more of the coast, and we'll be able to see a little bit of the marina. But it's been incredibly windy today. Everywhere we've been, it's been really windy. Couldn't put a hat on today, would have blown away. And so we've come down here because I thought we'd go down to Cala later on and just see if there's any waves there. It's not too bad here actually. It's a bit more sheltered because of the harbour wall there. There we've got some ducks swimming in the sea. Huge catamaran over there.
Far away.
Keeping an eye on them. That's the Cala Yacht Club. Used to be the Royal. I think they. Oh yeah, two of them sitting down there on the rock. Just looking in the distance, you can see the waves crashing against the rocks, so there could well be some waves on the Cala beach. That's the King's Palace across there. It's the summer palace. Usually August, King will come and spend much of the month of August there.
You get round here?
No. No, this is about as far as you can go. Just come round here. The building in front used to be the Yacht Palace Hotel, and a few years ago it managed to get converted into accommodation. And that's one of the things that's been suggested now, is that redundant hotels, or hotels that don't come up to scratch, could be converted to accommodation for residents on the island. Continues to be one of the big topics of conversation in the newspapers, is the lack of housing, people living in cars, living in mobile homes, and well, living in little shanty towns seem to be popping up all over the place. Some waves crashing against the rocks over there. This is as far as we can go, so we've got to make our way back. But we'll have a photo first. With the boats in the background? That looks nice. Photo taken, and I'm sure Nick will send it to me, and then we'll put it on at the end of the video. Yeah, so that's the Cala Yacht Club. It's where the Cancer Support Group have their Christmas fair, so seeing it from a different angle. And Lisa's just pointing out here, we've got some of these nests for the caterpillars, and there's one. Yeah, no, I've seen it, yeah. Keep them at arm's length at least. Well, the group of people who went for the swim, Anita asked them if it was cold. Well, she's told them it was cold, and they said, no, we're from Sweden. They know what cold is, and this isn't it. Well, I suppose it's all relative, isn't it? It's all what you're used to. Well, this last few weeks, I've really felt cold.
I think you could have lost weight.
Yeah, I think, yeah, possibly because I have lost weight. And,
Usually feel the cold. I've had
No.
cold hands and knees.
yeah, that's quite unusual.
One of my kids.
The beaches here, you get them access to them directly from the road, and so there's some stairs here. But on several of the beaches, we've actually got lifts. So there's a lift there to take you up to the road level. There's the bus waiting for you.
Yeah, they've got a push here, haven't they? So they've got to come in the lift.
I'm not using the lift. We're climbing the steps, which I'm finding much easier now than I was last year. There's the bus stop. Across the road, it's a bar called Mojo Beach. And we used to teach at a school which was really just, well, at the top of this road and a little bit further on, called BIS at the time. And teachers and even students used to come down to this bar. It was actually called 2EO at the time. It's had a few changes since then. This is a busy road, and always has been. When we first came here, it was the main road from the west into Palma, because the motorway didn't exist. So everything had to come along this road pretty much. People with their mobile discos driving around. Palma bread. It's relatively new. And just to give you an idea, it's 5 o'clock on a Sunday evening. The church of San Augustine is just at the top of these steps. Just next to it, the big glass window, that's the one of the gyms around here, Onyx Fitness Club. And attached with that is the Eroski supermarket, which I used to use quite a lot. They've used to go in there on my own way home from school because they've got a car park. You can park inside and do your shopping. Just very convenient. Just up there, there's a sign. La Trattoria. La Trattoria. Well, that's been closed for a very, very long time.
Janice's favourite place.
There used to be, whoa, just down there used to be an Indian restaurant, and it's all been knocked down. It's been demolished, it's gone. And this used to be the trattoria. You can see there is some construction work going on, well, demolishing. This used to be where you went into the trattoria. It was all on the ground floor, all on this floor.
Downstairs, there's a downstairs.
Downstairs was the
Toilet.
Nawab.
Look, there's the toilet.
Oh, there
downstairs.
it did have the toilet at the back. So yeah, this is all going to be redeveloped, and it'll be interesting to see what comes of that. And this building used to be the home for the elderly, hadn't it? Before that was Harbour View. It was the Harbour View Hotel, and then it became a home for the elderly. And now it's been, that one is another one that's been converted into apartments.
They had a swimming pool outside at the front, so it can't have been that. It was
Yeah, but the two buildings are the same. Yeah. This rent-a-car has always been here. What a position to have a rent-a-car. Crazy. Oh. Yeah. Can't remember. It seemed a lot at the time. It probably doesn't seem a lot anymore. There is a bar down there, or there used to be, yeah. Zero Beach Club down there. And this used to be the bar Zenith. Our friend Adolfo used to work in there years ago. It's nice to walk along here and bring back some memories. Just pointed out earlier on what was the Uto Palace Hotel. Well, this is it from the outside. It's not a hotel anymore, it's private apartments. It was done, I think, to a very high standard, so when they were first built, first modernised, changed, they were very expensive. I can imagine they're even more expensive now. Where the entrance used to be, down there. Our friends Martin and Barbara used to come and stay there, I think around Christmas time quite often. Used to be a paper shop just there. Well, that went a long time ago. It was quite a surprise when that closed because it was a very popular paper shop.
We've got favourite restaurants now.
Yeah, Shubidua, one of our favourites. The road just goes round in a big circle and comes out at the next junction. Across the road on the corner, which is, well, used to be known as Pepe's Corner, that derelict building over there, the bottom of it used to be Pepe's Bar. It was for a short time a bank, but when it was Pepe's Bar, there was actually a theatre behind there.
It's called the Mallorca
Music Centre, MMC. And it used to have on Saturday afternoons, you'd go there and people would do the equivalent of karaoke in the 1980s, but obviously karaoke didn't exist then. They just did stand up and sing and play and perform, doing whatever. Now it's a derelict mess.
It has been for ages.
Yeah. So we've changed now. This road here, that road takes us up to where we live in Genova. Down there, that's San Augustine. And we now come down, this is now the border, if you like, going into Cala. Barbers, I used to go there years ago, and one on this side I used to go to as well. One was full, busy, I used to go to the other one. You do a great job of cutting my hair, darling. I know you do it don't like doing it, but you do a great job. And that bazaar across there, that's always been there, or something like it has always been there. It's changed hands a few times, I think. Ice cream shop. Used to be an electronic shop. It used to sell white goods and electronic type things. Bought our first shortwave radio when we came here. I needed to listen to the BBC World Service on shortwave, and I bought a shortwave radio from there. Across the road is the pharmacy that we used during lockdown. It was one of the closest ones to us. And we used to have to queue up in the street, waiting to go in one at a time. We would only allow 2 clients in at a time. Building on the corner there used to be the Chinese restaurant. Former pupil, his parents used to have that, and it's up for trespasser, for exchange. New to us. Argentinian grill. You can get a T-bone, chuletón, Navarros. And an Italian restaurant. This is new to us as well.
Nice restaurants, actually.
This is the Violetta, the Florista, which was run by Daryl and Elaine. Daryl was a teacher at the school, used to teach PE years ago. Sadly no longer with us. And his wife Elaine also passed away some years ago. But it's still in the family, and their daughter keeps it going. And this building in front, I'm getting confused with the buildings just here, the Salvation Army used to have their rooms here. But before that, it used to be Baleares International Schools, where we've never taught here, but they used to have the school in this building for a time. Can't imagine what it was like then. And they also used to have a villa, and the villa was actually on this plot of land where this block is. And so this block is, again, a relatively new thing. It didn't exist. This was the garden, and there was a big villa there, which was when we were at the school, it was a kindergarten. Just up here, they are actually going to be doing some painting or some work. But if you look very closely, it still says Baleares International School along the side. Probably can't see it in the video, but I can see it from here behind that blue netting. And it's even got the telephone number. It looks like 28 or 26, 28 I think.
No, 23. 2314.
Don't remember that number.
2314.
I can't smell the jasmine. Yeah. And a whole lot more bars down there. But I think we'll go down these steps. So we're going to make our way down these steps.
Careful.
He's just bumped into a former colleague and pupil.
We did a talking head over today as well, didn't we?
Yeah, it's a day for bumping into people. This block. The librarian from school used to live here.
It's a lovely apartment, wasn't it?
Lovely apartment, wonderful view. It was actually called Royal View, it was called.
Something must be going on.
Ooh, something happening on the beach. Maybe it's the waves. Maybe they know we're coming. Maybe there's a wedding. Wow. Surfers are definitely in, and the waves are out. I thought there was going to be some big waves here.
Not this many people though.
Maybe they've got a surfing competition on, yeah, super waves.
Big river in the middle, and a pond in the middle.
When you have a big storm and a lot of rain, there are torrents, gullies for the rain to come down. They eventually reach the sea, and that's what this is. The water's come rushing down, and it's washed away some of the sand, or it's filled the hollow. Great day for surfing. If you're out of the wind, it's not too bad. Just when you're in that wind, actually it is reasonably sheltered here. But the waves must be coming in on this beach. I think we may have just missed the surfing competition, but there are loads of people here. Well, it looks as though we came just a little bit too late, but I think a lot of people have had a lot of fun here this afternoon. Well, it looks like the surfing competition's ended over on that side. It's still one or two people in the sea here, and the surf is looking fantastic, really. Some lovely waves for them today, but it's been so windy, it's just really what we expected. Well, I think it's probably one of the busiest beaches we've seen this year so far.
How many people there are here?
And this is the first beach you come to on the west of Palma.
Can you actually walk across that bridge?
I guess you can, but it must be from the apartment, so I think. We're going out this way. Back up towards the main road. Yeah, lots of smell of dope. Crow's Nest up there. Yeah. Yeah, you can see the lights on. And we had a staff Christmas lunch there once. There's a couple of hotels here, but I don't think these are open. The one where all the people were hanging out was the Nixie Palace, and I'm pretty sure that is open. It's a 5-star hotel. These are the Be Live hotels. This one in front. And this one may well be open. Simply lights on. Yeah, people going in. Largely a residential area, and perhaps not too nice a residential area, although people who live here won't like me for saying that. I think it's a bit scruffy really. Yeah, the apartments here are very, very dated. Must have been built 60s, 70s maybe. And without much in the way of design or architecture in mind at the time. And some things, like across the road, you can see the graffiti and the metal barrier there. There used to be a disco and mini golf, yeah? Golf.
Oh,
there's David. Oh.
Oh my goodness. How are you?
Here's the big man himself.
I wonder if you've got that written on their back. Yeah. I was just reading what you've got on your back.
I don't. Should I even see what that says? Antisocial club.
Hello. How are you?
Oh, that's another former pupil, David. Wow. No, I've got to have one of them. That's what I call a pocket knife. The size of that one. What would you have an axe like that for?
It's Lego.
I think when we used to come here when we first came here, there was knives and things like that were really the in thing for people to take back, because you could buy flick knives in those days. I don't know if you can buy them now, I wouldn't know. Well, David, the former pupil just mentioned, just seen there, he's asked me to go and video some of he organises or helps to organise backgammon competition, and he wants it to go out, so that's something I might be doing at some point in the future. I'm not sure I'm going to play backgammon, but I'll go and have a look at it. I've never actually played real backgammon. I've only played it on a computer game. It's smelling pretty good down here. Look at that for a table. I think it could get very, very busy up here when all those surfers come around. surfers are packing up their boards. These are the steps where we went down. We're actually walking into the sun now. So here we've got bins for everything. This one's a charity bin. This one's bottles. This one's paper and carton. This one's containers. This one's general rubbish, and this one's organic compostable stuff. I said this building here was the Salvation Army. Just noticed that the cross is still there. Well, at least the paint around job is. Go down to nightclubs below the ground. It's a good place to put them, really. It's down there, they're not going to cause any noise issues underground. That's one. There's another one up here as well. There's one or two around here.
We went to any of these, did we?
No, never been our sort of thing. But this is another one. Used to be years ago an underground nightclub. And then I think there's one further up. Yeah, Anita likes the flowers, and just get our Christmas trees from there. Very pretty, isn't it? The bank that was on the corner a little bit further up has moved 100 metres down the road. That's the bank now. Actually, some government offices across the road there. And a cultural centre. If you go around the back, there's a road that runs parallel to this, which is where the government office, where they'll give you attention if you're a local, if you're a resident here. Go in and sort out your residence, and that's where Anita gets her bus pass. I mentioned Pepe's bar. We used to sit, they used to have a terrace, we used to sit on the terrace there, have a beer. Or on the opposite corner there was another bar, which again that one looks as though it's up for Trasbassa. We used to sit on that terrace. Yeah. This has changed hands a few times. That's La Vaca Oliva. Next to it is another nightclub, again down below the ground there. Just to remind you that it is a Sunday evening, and so that's why most places are closed. But this is a residential area, and most of the places here are open all the year round. So if you come tomorrow morning, you'll find most of the places here are open.
Maybe we should go and have a coffee somewhere. Or
Yeah?
go in here. Nice. Shall we?
Yeah. Well, we've got a place in bar 305 and it's very sunny. Whoa, look at that.
Too sunny for me.
Coffee time. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
That's good. Coffee at bar 305 cafeteria. And we're going to make our way back to the car now.
Tomorrow.
And close for a holiday. We're going to make our way back to the car now anyway, so hope you found this a little bit interesting. Certainly we weren't expecting to find a surfing competition on our walk. Just don't know when these things are happening.
You
So
don't know who you're going to bump into as well.
I mean, yeah, we don't. Well, we nearly missed that one. So thanks for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.